Anonymous Watch Guy here with an unboxing and overview video. Quick wrist check. Wearing the Timex Harborside Coast today. This is a discontinued version. You can't get that particular version anymore. But today I have another Timex, and what is in the box? Well, it's a new version of the watch I'm wearing. This is the third variation of the Harborside Coast that I have owned. One I donated to Random Rob's watch library. The other one I have on my wrist. And this is a new, very cool, colorful version. Really like the colors on this one. This one is currently sold out on the Timex website. I was able to find it on Amazon. That's where I purchased this watch. And I also got a screaming good deal on it. These are $119 US full retail from Timex. I paid $72 for this watch from Amazon, and they were low in stock. When I picked it up, it might be sold out. Now, I'm sure Timex will have these back in stock again. Really like the color on this one. These Harborside Coasts are kind of a dive style watch. I call it a dive style watch. I don't really know that I would call it a dive watch. Because it doesn't have a screw down crown. It does still have 100 meters water resistance, but the specs on these, they are a 43 millimeter watch. It is just over 50 millimeters lug tip to lug tip at 50.5 millimeters. The lugs do curve down though, and it does have female end links, so that bracelet falls right down there. So it's not too big. It is right at 11 millimeters thick, being that it is a quartz watch. So you don't have, that does not include the Cyclops on there though. But it is a pretty thin profile. It does have a signed crown there at the 3 o'clock position. Again, it is a push-pull crown, but you do have 100 meters water resistance. Obviously, at this price point, it is a mineral crystal. Doubt there's any kind of anti-reflective treatment on there, but it is a mineral crystal. But a good shot of that really nice color, kind of a lime green colored dial. Obviously, this is also a quartz watch. It is a Japanese quartz movement. Not sure what movement it is. Timex doesn't really specify, but it is a quartz movement. Really like the colors on this one though. Love that lime green colored dial. You've got, these are not applied indices, they are just outlined basically. And there is some lume on the watch that we will take a look at here. It's not going to be the greatest lume. Got a printed on minute track around the outside there. You got your Timex logo printed beneath the 12 o'clock position. Your water resistance. Above the 6, you've got that Mercedes style hand for the hour hand and a sword style for the minute hand. You do have a lollipop out there on the end of the seconds hand. Date position at the 3 o'clock position. It looks like an aluminum bezel insert. Not sure if that's what it is, but it has a very sparkly, we'll call it, look, and I think the colors on this bezel go really well with the dial. You've got your black at the top and your metallic blue down there at the bottom. It could almost really even be like a day-night too, in a way. But really like the colors on this one. I think it's really cool. This is a 120 click unidirectional bezel. Does have some coin edging on there. The grip isn't the greatest, and the bezel action is about what you would expect for a $100 watch. It's very springy feeling. It doesn't really have much play, and it does line up, but it's not the world's greatest feeling bezel action. This is the only thing that is stainless steel on this watch, I believe, is the case back. It is a stainless steel case back, and like the other Harborside Coast models from Timex, this watch is made of low lead brass. Now, this is a brass watch. This is not stainless steel. It looks like it's stainless steel, but it is not. You've got a high polished side to the case and some brushing on top of the case. Not sure what material the band is. The Timex website calls it stainless steel colored, but it also may be some type of brass. It is a little bit of a jangly bracelet. You do have a signed Timex deployant. It is a double pusher, and it is just a stamped clasp there. Then on the back, you've got your Timex since 1854, 100 meters water resistance, model number, Harborside Coast Collection, and again, stainless steel back. That is the only part of this watch, essentially, that is stainless steel. But again, $120 US is full retail on this one. But I really like the Harborside Coastline. I think they are very cool looking, everyday kind of beater watches. You do get 100 meters water resistance on it, so you don't really have to worry about it getting a little bit wet. I obviously wouldn't go diving with the watch or anything like that, but just day-to-day wear, you're going to be good with it. And it's a good look. Really like the colors on this one. They have some other cool colors in this collection as well. I really like the red one that I had previously. But there's some cool colors. I like this orange one as well. But really like the colors that they offer in this collection. So definitely, if you're looking for a budget-friendly dive-style watch, definitely check out the Harborside Coast Collection from Timex. Let's look at the lume on the watch, and then we'll see what it looks like on my 7.5-inch wrist. So as you can see, there is lume on the watch. That Mercedes-style hand there glows pretty nicely, but the indices and the pip aren't the strongest. Lume isn't really this watch's strong suit. The other Harborside Coast I've had also didn't have great lume. Again, it is a $100 watch, so I guess for the price point, it isn't terrible. But this watch also does not have Indiglow. The orange Harborside Coast I have does have Indiglow. This one does not, but it does have lume, and there it is. Here's the watch on my 7.5-inch wrist. You can see it does wear very nicely. The bracelet, for being pretty cheapy feeling off the wrist, feels pretty good on the wrist. You're down the barrel shot, plenty of space for me for this watch, being that I do have a larger wrist, but it is just over 50 millimeters lug to lug. The female end links do help. Love the colors. The colors is where it is at on this watch. Love that lime green dial and the color of that bezel. I think it really looks really cool. The Timex Harborside Coast. If you liked the video, give me a like, maybe subscribe to the channel. Thanks for watching.